What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. Road to 900 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Zion Williamson. And if you haven't been on NBA media, you wouldn't have been noticing that Stephen A is back at it calling Zion a fat ass. And I feel like this season you can't really do that. I guess he's talking about a couple seasons ago, but when you see Zion Williamson playing some of the best basketball of his career, in which a season where this is a developmental season for him and the New Orleans Pelicans to see what they actually have in Zion. Can he stay healthy? He just had a streak of 35 games, the most games in his career, which is kind of sad, but he's finally getting there. He missed a game before, and he played yesterday against the Lakers, in which a game where you can still see the explosion from Zion. Like, when you get Zion at the rim, there's still no stopping him. For people to act like Zion Williamson is this terrible player, I hope people don't have the general idea that Zion Williamson is a bust, because he's not. And when you look at Zion Williamson's career, it's just been a career derailed of injuries. So when you see the New Orleans Pelicans being so cautious with him, you understand that. And you just wonder if he is a building block for this New Orleans Pelicans team, because honestly, with where they are right now, and it looks like they're trying to get some wins, so the Atlanta Hawks, that they have their pick, whoever gets their pick, and they don't want them to have the best pick available, because I feel like if you get not even a top 4, top 5 pick, that's when you realize the Derek Queen trade was fucking ass. But when you look at the 6 through 10 range, then you be like, okay, maybe I believe that Derek is better than those 6 to 10 guys in this NBA draft. Maybe he's not, and maybe I'm wrong about it, or maybe the New Orleans Pelicans are wrong about it. But at the same time, you have to take the good in with the bad, and you took the trade already, so why not try to make your pick as least favorable as you can, in which honestly, I do think the Pelicans can squeeze out some wins in the next 20 games. Like, there's only like 20 or 20 something games left in this NBA season. And really, the New Orleans Pelicans starting lineup actually looks decent now. They don't look like a bad team. They're not starting 2 rookies anymore. DeJounte Murray just returned from his Achilles injury. Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Sadiq Bey, and Zion Williamson, in which a team that isn't starting any traditional big, but Herb Jones can literally guard 1 through 5. So he's basically on the best player every single night. And you have to squeeze out Trey Murphy's height, because Trey Murphy is 6'10", in which Zion Williamson is only 6'6". And we know Zion Williamson's a high flyer, and he's not really a consistent defender, but that's what you have Zion there for. You got Zion there for you to get an automatic bucket. And yesterday against the Lakers, he was getting automatic buckets until they started stripping him, and some of those were fouls. I'm not gonna lie, because you're not convincing me that Austin Reeves is stopping a man, no homo, but a big ass nigga in Zion Williamson. But Zion Williamson this season only averaging 29.5 minutes, I guess only, but his lowest amount of minutes since last season actually. He's averaging 21.5 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3.5 assists, shooting 58% from the field and 25% from the 3. We know that Zion Williamson doesn't attempt 3s. But looking into Zion Williamson as a player, in which I feel like we all know what Zion Williamson is, but I feel like we've always been robbed or stripped of his talent because of injuries, in which we're not being given that anymore. And there's no excuses for you to still be off the Zion, or being on the Zion hate train, or not even respecting him at this point. Because honestly, that Stephen A shit fake blew me, because I'm like, Zion Williamson is playing his best basketball, and you turn now to say that Zion Williamson has, I forgot what he said. I stopped tuning in once I saw that quote, but he said has a food addiction. They used to have to hide food under the bed. What? Like, that doesn't even make any sense for an NBA player. But right now, the Pelicans are 19-44. They're 2 games behind the Dallas Mavericks. And I do think eventually they can get up and try to catch the Memphis Grizzlies, who are 23-37 without Ja Morant. And a Ja Morant video might be coming soon, because I don't know. But when you look at, honestly, the New Orleans Pelicans, you look at a team that started off as the worst team in the league, and they were able to get some wins in. And I really still don't know what you have in the New Orleans Pelicans, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't think that they would be this bad. And look at it now. They're actually a decent or somewhat comparable team. Like, they're getting into comp games. They're not getting blown out the waters anymore. And it looks like they're trying to find an identity, which I felt like in the beginning of the season, they really didn't have any. And when you look at their roster, I probably put up a screenshot of my agenda when DeJounte Murray, Herb Jones, Sadiq Bey, and Zion Williamson is on the court. They have their best net rating on the team. So I don't know, take that for what you will. I can't believe Trey Murphy's not in the graphic, but I tried to. But that lineup is only negative 2.5 without DeJounte Murray. Obviously, the DeJounte sample size is small right now because he just returned from his injury, but I'm looking forward to actually seeing Zion Williamson keep being healthy, keep growing on this season, and potentially be healthy next season, in which a season where I feel like the New Orleans Pelicans are going to try to earn the NBA's respect back and earn NBA fans' respect back. But I don't know, maybe because I was watching yesterday's Lakers game and I was looking at the Stephen A quotes. I'm like, what? Huh? I feel like we knew that Zion Williamson was injured those seasons where he got fat eventually. But when you look at that and you look at, honestly, the bad reputation that Zion Williamson has, you're not surprised about all of this noise coming out about Zion Williamson. But at the same time, you can't ignore what he's actually doing on the basketball court now. Like, why are you trying to get at him now when he's finally healthy? He's finally playing basketball. Because isn't that what we wanted? We wanted to see the best out of Zion Williamson, but I don't know. I'm just a small NBA YouTuber, and Zion Williamson, I still have a little bit of Zion Williamson stock left in me, so I'm not going to give up on Zion because I saw what dominant Zion Williamson looked like. And over the stretch of games that he has been healthy, like yesterday against the Lakers, 24. They missed the Clippers game. He got injured in the Jazz game. The Jazz game before, he had 20. Against the Warriors, 26. Against the 76ers, 21. Against the Milwaukee Bucks, 32. Against the Heat, 25. Against the Sacramento Kings, 18. And against the Minnesota Timberwolves, dating back to last month, February 6th, he had 29 points. So I'm interested to see how can Zion Williamson expand his game. And I feel like if Zion Williamson were to ever add a midi, it would... But let me know how y'all feel about Zion Williamson down below and how y'all feel about the Stephen A quotes. Subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And there's a video right here. I'm pretty sure you're going to like it if you like this one. And the channel icon's right there if you want to just check out the channel in general. And yeah, leave a like too, because it really helps the algorithm push me out. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this video nonetheless.